cut on scale, guys. Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are still going over some, of course, buffs that we have recently gotten. And today, we're going to look at a weapon which, honestly, I think is flying under the radar right now. This thing can be really cool if you use it a certain way, and it's going to be... Final warning, boys, for spoilers. It's the final warning. Oh, the puns are ass. That was honestly just so bad. It didn't even make sense, to be honest. But the final warning sidearm itself. This sidearm got a 20% buff to damage, of course, because all sidearms in PvE now do 20% more damage. Meaning that this one, because this is an exotic as well, will do increased damage anyway. Got that massive 20%. So this thing can honestly drop out. Now, I know people are going to hit me with the, yeah, but you got to charge it up and everything. If you honestly just tap away, now I know people who have accessibility reasons can't tap, use a full auto trigger and stuff, it kind of sucks. But if you use this weapon and just keep on spamming the tap, it does so much damage. You don't unravel, but the thing about unraveling is you can get it going with the course of some of the mods here. But yeah, if you spam tap this weapon, aim it in sights and hit crits with this pick your poison, you do absolutely annihilate people. You can't obviously hit fire, but this thing can do so much damage now. It's actually pretty insane PvE, but this feels honestly incredible. And this is a really dope ass freaking weapon right now, PvE, and we're going to showcase it. So without further ado, let's go to PvE with the final warning sidearm. Alrighty, so we are going to be doing the PvE side, of course, with this. And this is what I mean by if you tap fire, this thing does a ton of damage, because it basically will get them the insta targeting. So when you hit headshots with this thing, it honestly does so much damage. You can kind of see... It's insane. Like, you can obviously, if you want to ADS and everything, you can do damage that way, and it will do work. But top firing just seems to be way more consistent. Obviously, you don't have to wait for charging everything. And if you just keep spamming the top fire, it honestly feels so freaking good. And obviously, as I said, this is a strong weapon, so you can kind of get it going with all the unraveling and everything like that as well. But you can see this thing's an absolutely freaking machine PvE. Obviously, this is taking the exotic slots, so I know people will not like that and everything. But if you're hitting body shots as well, you can kind of spam it like that too. See, I did an extra 2k damage there. So if you're hitting like a bunch of body shots and you're not hitting them in the head, you can just start no-scoping too. And this will do tons of damage as well. Like, this gun right now is honestly so freaking good PvE. It's honestly, I wouldn't say being slept on, but everyone's like hyping up that like what's called the Quicksilver Storm. And I am too, because the Quicksilver Storm is insane. But do not sleep on my boy, the freaking final warning, because it's a sidearm freaking meta in here, boys. It's a sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta. But this is it with the Weaver Strats as well. You can see you can start suspending things as well with the Warlock and everything, and it's just, it's so freaking good. Everything just gets stranded. It's incredible. Obviously, your finger will get tired eventually by spamming this, because you can't just stick on the full auto freaking thing, because otherwise it starts charging and ADSing and everything. But obviously, but you can kind of see that the work put in. It's honestly really, really dope, boys. How is it unstoppable? Suspended. Don't worry, I got it, boys. But yeah, you can definitely see that this weapon altogether, it's just so good when you spam it like this. As I said, just keep on tapping away at the trigger and you just do so much freaking damage, because as I said, it will basically get the charge going as long as you're in like the rock's proximity for them. So it will basically get the little targeting going consistently. And with picture poison, body shotting, it gives you increased damage, and headshotting gives you increased damage when you're ADSing. So that is why this feels so freaking juicy right now. The only thing I will give it that's pretty honestly sucky is that it has a pretty bad magazine size, but other than that, this thing can just go in so freaking well. Now, I actually want to just destroy this thing, buddy. And there we go. It's just so good PvE right now. Like, it's just a sidearm freaking meta, boys. I'm hitting a lot of body shots. You know what? Let's just hit fire. It's legit the easy mode. This is legit how to make PvE freaking God mode easy mode. It's so stupid. I just spam it out, spam it out, spam it out. My finger is getting so freaking tired. It's actually insane. But guys, it's the price you pay for freaking viability, okay? It's the price you pay for the meta to be good. You gotta, you know, sacrifice your fingers sometimes. Now, as I said, you can obviously go in with the no-scope as well. If you want to kind of get the unraveling going, it's like, or not the no-scope, the aiming in and like charging and everything. You can't do it because obviously it will still do doses of damage, like you can see. It can murk the freaking shields and everything. But obviously, what I will say is that just spamming the like no-scope or spamming the shots, it's just more consistent, and it honestly kills things a little bit quicker, because if you're charging up and everything, it takes a little while to actually pop off and everything. Obviously, with a full charge gets unraveling, but there's a million ways to get unraveling in this freaking game right now. So I would definitely suggest just being able to tap like that, just so you can see the rapid fire. It's honestly like just the damage is just so freaking good. Like you can see, especially when you're hitting like headshots with the ADS, the damage is just insanely good when you're opening their face. So tell you, this is just like a weapon that I would definitely recommend for people who just don't mind their finger getting absolutely wrecked tired. This is definitely a weapon to kind of go in with right now because it just does absolute work with the right freaking build, like the Weaver's Trance and everything too. It's just so freaking nice. Even if you want to just no scope and everything. But yeah, in terms of the weapons this season as well, I know that people are going to be using the Quicksilver Storm and everything because it is freaking insane. But like, that's a yellow bar and he's just getting absolutely freaking murked. But yeah, I understand that people will be like, oh, why don't you just go in with like the Quicksilver Storm? It's just as good. Yeah, Quicksilver Storm is dope. And why is the boss always just murking my ass? But the Quicksilver Storm is dope and everything, and with the right mods and obviously Catalyst, you can kind of get tangles going and stuff too. But the final warning just gives you, I don't know, it just feels like it's juicier damage. It just absolutely wrecks out. I feel like it's also easier to kind of hit shots with too. So like you can see all these enemies over here will get this Weaver's Trance going, and then there's just a couple of headshots and that thing just gets absolutely dropped. He gets dropped too, and you can see the damage just seals, I feel, just better than the freaking Quicksilver Storm. I honestly just think it goes in way more than the Quicksilver Storm ever really did, which as I said, it's just really, really dope. Now, boys, can I get the freaking... Yo, are you actually going to stop that on me? I need my freaking grenade to actually stop this thing because I do not have unstoppable stuff on. Yo, buddy, can you just freaking die for me, please? Oh, my God. Okay, we got it now. Guys, why am I the only one who has unstoppable on? I'm freaking the barrier and unstoppable. I just need freaking someone to help me out. Alrighty, final boss time, of course, against all these mofos. And we're just going to pop our Weavers real quick and get some juicy damage on this guy. Look at this, the sidearm destroying a yellow bar like that. Oh my good God. I know people be like, yeah, but it's not a GM and all that. It don't matter, boys. Look at the damage with the unraveling and stuff going. Oh my God, everything just gets destroyed. With Weaver's Trance and everything going in as well. As I said, it's just honestly the weapon itself right now, the way it works in terms of the obviously the pick your poison going in, and of course the targeting kind of doing the extra damage as well. It's just insane, I'm telling you right now. And as I said, you can, if you want to, ADS, you can do some decent damage and stuff too, but just spamming the tap on this makes this just feel so freaking juicy. Oh my God, it's an absolute freaking beast. Now you know what, I'm just gonna actually shoot this guy. Oh guys, do your damage, come on, get rid of him, get rid of him. All right, boys, final freaking boss time. Let's just put this guy in the dirt. But I will definitely say that this is honestly one of the more fun builds I've used ever since kind of the Striga one kind of got a little bit nerfed or whatever. This is definitely one of the funner ones I've kind of gotten in with, especially in this sort of event where you can kind of get your melee and grenades going consistently. But the sidearm honestly feels so freaking good. As I said, it's always nice when sidearms are doing well because it's a freaking sidearm freaking meta up in here, right? But yeah, if you want to have some fun in PvE right now, I will definitely say that you got to try your hands on this because it's just so freaking good. I mean, this goes in so freaking well. Oh, it doesn't matter what enemy it is, yellow bars, red bars, you name it, it will do work. The only thing I haven't really seen is kind of champions, but give me a barrier champ and I bet you I will absolutely destroy them as well. I'm telling you, one of the best builds in PvE right now to kind of go in with. As I said, the damage is just freaking there with a sidearm. The sidearms used to always do somewhat decent damage anyway because they're pretty strong up close, but this one just goes in even freaking more. As I said, final warning, boys. Final freaking warning to use the final warning. It's actually really dope PvE. Well, that is it for me, and of course the final warning in PvE. And guys, all I gotta say is that there is a freaking sidearm meta in the game. It's a sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta. But yeah, the sidearm itself, it actually is really, really dope. As I said, 20% buff is honestly insane anyway, but including, of course, this pick your poison when you spam the shots. You can, as I said, you can, if you want to, charge it. No, there's no problem with charging it. It's just, it's a 100 charge time, which honestly takes a while. And also, you want to kill, like, mobs of enemy pretty quick because, like, this charges and targets, but it targets, like, 1 or 2 enemies, and you probably only kill, like, 1 or 2, whereas you spam fire this, you'll probably kill, like, 3 or 4 of them, like, consistently. So, I definitely will say that you want to be just top firing this as much as you can, and you can see the damage is just super, super dope. But honestly, overall, this freaking final warning, it is dope PvE right now. I would definitely suggest trying it out. Easy mode, if you will. As I said, you don't even have to freaking aim. You just shoot straight to keep top fire and it just aims for you. But regardless, if you liked the video, show us a like, and you want to see more content, subscribe, and fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.